If you've ever found yourself on the far west side of Madison, hungry for spicy Thai noodles or a ravenous appetite for creamy coconut curries, there's a very good chance that you found yourself here at Thai Basil. It was recently announced that Thai Basil is going to be moving out of this location that they've been in for over 15 years. So I thought that now would be a good time to share those 15 years with you guys. Did you know that before Thai Basil, it was a restaurant called Thai Orchid? I don't remember Thai Orchid that well. In those days, I was working at a video store, but I had this manager and he was sort of a peculiar guy. His work shift always happened around lunch hour. So he'd come in and he'd bring in curry from Thai Orchid. That would have been my first experience seeing curry. In 2009, Thai Orchid sold its restaurant to Lek, a Bangkok native who learned the restaurant business in California. And his first order of action was changing the name of the restaurant from Thai Orchid to Thai Basil.
I work at the Blue Elephant Thai Cuisine at Port Hueneme, California, close by the LA, about 50 miles. And I work over there about 5 years before I opened by myself.
I remember him telling me that first year was very difficult. He was losing money every day. He was losing money every week. He was losing money every month. It wasn't a restaurant that was very sustainable. I think Lek was dealing with a lot of, anxiety, wondering if this restaurant would ever take off. In 2010, with the expansion of Madison's far west side, Thai Basil was able to begin its come up. 2010 probably would have been one of the most important years in Thai Basil's history. It would have been Lek's second year, and it was also a year that Madison saw a lot of change. Madison's west side in particular was expanding, in large part because of big tech. Madison's always been home to Epic Systems, but it was around 2010 where people in the city really saw Epic grow to almost lipoma-sized status as it engulfed all of Verona and Madison's far west side. It also attracted some of the most talented nerds around the country. And I think it was that year where he slowly started to see more and more people filtering into his front door. Those would have been the formative years for Thai Basil. In 2015, as a down-and-out pizza delivery driver, Lek gave me a shot at working at his restaurant. So one day I walked in and I was wearing my pizza uniform. And I remember Lek vividly, sort of surprised at my appearance, and he said, "Oh, Brandon, you a delivery driver. Brandon, sometimes I get so busy here and I need a delivery driver. Can you help me?" I had a job, I was working, so I didn't have any need to start working at this restaurant. But fast forward 5 months and I had quit the pizza shop. And the minute I walked out of there, I thought, what am I gonna do? So I walked right into Thai Basil and I said, "Hey, Lek, you still need a guy?" And that was when I started working for Thai Basil. I quickly saw Lek's problem. He was just way too busy. Wait times went from 15 minutes to 20 minutes, quickly jumping to 30 minutes, 45 minutes to an hour. And as soon as it got to about an hour 15, Lek would say, "Brandon, stop taking orders." In 2017, I joined Lek on a trip to the West Coast. During that trip, I met his friends Chris and Gam for the first time. Lek and I took a trip to Los Angeles and Las Vegas. And it was that trip where I really got to see sort of the influence that Thai Americans have had. If you want to find the best Thai restaurants in America, you've got to go to California, LA, Vegas, San Francisco, San Diego. You're going to find some of the best Thai food, some of the most unique dishes, and some of the best restaurants that you'll find in any part of the country. But it was on that trip to Vegas where Lek introduced me to his friends Chris and Gam. We ended up jumping in an SUV and road tripping up to Zion National Park. Chris and Gam are both from Thailand. I think my first impression is, they were sort of a young couple in love. We spent a few days together, driving around Utah, experiencing some of the national wonders in the American West. And yeah, we had a good time. A few days later, Lek and I were right back here, slinging curry out of these doors. In 2018, Lek decided to call it a day on Thai Basil. In 2018, I sort of pulled back from Thai Basil. I had found a new job that was sort of demanding more work out of me, and it was paying a little better. So I told Lek I won't be giving him the same amount of time. But I do remember probably early 2018 walking in and seeing Lek, and I could tell that there was something on his mind. And I remember asking him what's going on? And he looked at me and in his thick accent and in a little bit of a sad voice, he said, "Brandon, I think I want to sell the restaurant." And I remember what? You want to sell the restaurant? He goes, "Yeah, it just gets too crazy in here." It was towards the end of 2018 when Lek told me that Chris and Gam were visiting Madison. And I remember asking why. And he said, "Oh, they want to see the restaurant." And I said, "Oh, really? Okay." And it was in January of 2019 when Lek finally sold the restaurant to Chris and Gam. He could walk away peacefully knowing that he took it from where it was in 2009 to what it became in 2019. All right, pulling into Thai Basil their last day. Since 2019, Chris and Gam have done an absolutely amazing job keeping the restaurant going. They took on the delivery apps that are sort of taking over the restaurant industry. I know Lek wanted nothing to do with the Uber Eats and the DoorDashes of the world, but Chris and Gam saw those as an opportunity, and it worked for them successfully. With that success, though, they've also had to bring in more people, and they've done that as well. They got a great crew of people working for them. One of the biggest challenges that they had to face is, this current location has never offered dine-in, and so probably the biggest reason for the move is to have that option for people. Having worked at Thai Basil, I know just how many people come in wanting to try and eat inside, and it's just never been an option. And so there's a whole new sort of direction here that the restaurant's going in.